Hi there. This is our last lesson on area, and then you can have a nice holiday. So this lesson today is called Comparing Area. So let's look at the question. Question A, who is winning the game? How do you know? So we've got Danny playing for the red team, getting his red squares on there. We've got Olivia, she's got the yellow squares, and she says the shape with the largest area wins. So how do we know who's winning the game at the moment? Well, one way, and probably the best way for these types of shapes, these rectilinear shapes, is counting the squares. So let's count the squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And Olivia has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So Olivia wins. Okay, so question B was which is larger, the area of the board that's covered or the area that's not covered. So let's go and have a look at this question here. So this girl says, I'm going to count all the white squares, and this girl says, I will multiply to find the total area of the board, then I will subtract the coloured squares. Right, let's see how they do it. So let's work out the total area of the board. 9 squares along and 9 squares down. So that's 9 by 9. 9 times 9 is 81. Now the area of the coloured squares that we worked out earlier are 16 and 17 squares. If we add them together, that gives us 33 coloured squares. And if we want to work out the area of the white squares, we need to subtract the area of coloured squares from the total area of the board. That will leave us with 48 white squares. So 81 take away 33 is 48 squares. Therefore, the question we had, the area of the board that's not covered is still larger. So there are still more squares not covered than there are that are covered. Okay, let's think about this question together. Which shape has the larger area? So is it A or is it B? So you're going to count the squares and work out which is larger. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 squares there. And here we go, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So this shape has 18 squares, this shape has 19 squares, so we know that shape B has the larger area. And if we write it down over here, the area of A is 18 squares, the area of B is 19 squares, so this symbol, if you remember, that symbol there means greater than. So we've got to work out which way round we do this. Which number is the larger number? That's right, it's 19. So 19 goes here and 18 goes there. And shape B will have the larger area. Just check with your symbols. Okay, find the area of each of these letters. Okay, now I've written them down for you because otherwise it would take ages. So if we look at the area of letter A, it's 23. We look at the area of the S, it's 21. And if we look at the area of T, it's 17. So letter A is 23, letter S 21, and letter T 17. Put the letters in order of size from smallest to largest. So what you just need to remember there is the smallest number and do it in the right order. So the smallest letter is 17 squares and it's the letter T. Then it's the letter S with 21 squares and letter A 23 squares. Okay, finally the challenge. The shape with a greater area wins. Who has won the game and why? Okay, so you've got a letter L there and then you've got a rectangle there. So the girl on the left, she says, I win. My purple shape is a lot taller and wider than your rectangle, so the area must be greater. Whereas this girl says, this Flo, she says, I think we need to do something else to be able to compare areas. I wonder who's right. Okay, so we've learnt to count the area. Okay, so we've learnt to count the squares in our shape to help us find the area. So this is what we'll do here, because Flo is probably more right than Astrid. Let's have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So her shape, Astrid's shape, purple shape, is 18 squares. Let's have a look at Flo's shape. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So actually Flo's shape was bigger. So Flo won the game, but why did she win the game and how do we know? So looking at both shapes, it wasn't clear at first, but it was very important to count the number of squares to find out the greater area.